Alright, Nonymous here with another weapons locker. Today we've got a brand new saber from a brand new company. At least I've never heard of them before. Future Sabers. This was sent to me by the owner of Future Sabers. We'll put the, of course, link to the website and everything like that in the description. We'll also put the specifics for the hilt itself also in the description. So yes, this was sent to me a while ago, so I've had a good number of weeks to use it. We've passed it around with the people in class and some of the workshops, and we've kind of put it through its paces. It's a very nice saber. As the first thing that I noticed when I started using it is very hefty, and that's not a problem for me. I'm used to heftier weapons. So if you're coming from like a HEMA background or something like that, something like this is probably where you're gonna want to go. As far as the size goes, it's a little bit bigger than most sabers out there. I would say it's very comparable to an Ultra Sabers here. It's about, I would say it's about 3 inches in outer diameter at its widest point, and some change. Which is about the same for here, and as you can see there, so it's very comparable as far as girth and that. So it's a very comfortable hilt. It's larger in size than, say, Vader's Vault or something like that. The Saber Z, which is my workhorse here, it is a little bit slimmer than the Future Saber, but not a whole lot. So really the difference here is the weight, and it's got a nice heft to it. So if you're used to real swords, things that are made out of steel or that kind of thing, this is going to be kind of right up your alley. Okay, so it's running a Nano Biscotte version 3 in here. I will fire that up, even though that's not a huge issue with us. But as you'll see, it's a very loud saber. It's got a good clean sound. So we'll fire it up here. Nice beefy sound. I didn't make any alterations to the card setup or anything like that, just using that. No problems with the sensitivity. It's got a nice blade plug, a little bright if you look straight into it. Other than that, it has a momentary switch here, so that's kind of out of the way. However, you can accidentally turn it on. It's hard to turn it off though, because you gotta hold it in. So accidental shutoffs were not a problem at all with this saber, which is a good thing because that's something that we get a lot. Okay, so the specs on this saber here are, it's, as I said, Nano Biscotte V3. It is running an 18650 battery, which is removable. There's no recharge port, so you can either keep a separate one handy and slip it in, or put in your own recharge port. It's got a 2-watt bass speaker here, which provides a lot of good sound, and it will come with an Allen key and a 34-inch heavy-grade blade. So this model is the FS1001. You can find it on their site. Like I said, as far as the handling goes, it handles very nicely. It's very responsive. It's a comfortable hilt. There's nothing really sticking out on it. It has a nice grip section here, although there's obviously a lot of material in the hilt. The pommel screws off and the battery does come out, but we have not had any problems with batteries falling out during free play or anything like that. So you can see right there, we've got a good amount of material in the sides there. Screw off pommel, obviously. Also emitter section. set that way. Now, the retention screws are set so that if there's no LED module in here, you can actually use both of those retention screws if you wanted not to use an LED module. And if you want to switch out the LED module, this one at least is provided with quick disconnects, so you can just swap out, you know, any LED you want. Okay, so with this Saber, there's obviously lots of warranties and stuff like that you can check out on the site. The final verdict to this is a very solid Saber. If you're into the combat, if you're into fighting and going up against people, this is definitely a Saber that will stay together. It is serve you well. As I said, the handling of it, very nice, as you can see from some of the sparring that we've done. And stay tuned for some more at the end. Other than that, just a very, very solid Saber. It's a little dinged up here and there. That's because of the aluminum, which is a soft metal. Most of this will probably polish off really easy. So there's that. It's a simple design. It's pretty utilitarian. It would probably work very well for cosplay as well. It's a large Saber. If you're into the choreography too, it's got a nice window emitter, and it can be seen from a long way away. So that's always a plus for the showmen in the sabering world. Okay, so the Saber empty is about $130. Fully loaded, we're looking at about $420, something like that, on the Etsy store. So it's still within the kind of mid-range of Sabers. You can, of course, get lower tiers and then build up. They are planning to have removable pieces that you can swap out to change the look and feel of the Saber, but right now I believe this is the only model. Yes, so anyway, go check them out, futuresabers.com. Stay tuned, you can see it in action here in just a second. Until next time, have a great day. Happy sabering.